where I talk about all types of personal finances and mainly credit cards, credit card point systems, and how to travel for free. But lately, I'm kind of excited because the stock market seems to be trying to come back. And although we've had 52-week highs, you know, up to this point on a lot of stocks, I think we're definitely going to take a little of a tumble. However, we are definitely a lot better off than we were a year ago. And so, you know, what better time to get in it than now when stocks are trying to come back? And although we may have some bumps and bruises along the way, right now is the time to get into it. So anyhow, I want to be talking about this past week. It seems like this past week was a bit tricky since it was a little bit of a mixed bag. Some stocks were up, mainly the NASDAQ stocks were down, and some of my favorites personally took a nice little hit. For those of you that are in the options game and sell covered calls, I think it was a sweet, sweet week where you were able to generate passive income on stock that either you have or, you know, long legs on very long option calls that you have taken position on in the last 4 or 5 months when the stocks were at a near bottom. And so looking mainly this week at AI, going to look at SoFi, looking at Palantir, and having a look-see at Tesla. Tesla took a big hit last week. Numbers came in, and although I guess they were selling more cars than they did, I guess, the previous quarter, if you devalue your product by 20%, 30%, you're going to sell more. But just because you sell more product doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make money, especially when you take into account all the raw materials and the labor that goes into it, as well as like all of the other peripherals that Elon is going against. There's a lot of headwinds, and so I think that we may have seen hit at 250 when it came to Tesla last week, I believe. And don't be surprised if we go to the 200 area, 210. I think that would be a great entry point for a lot of people. And so I'm waiting for that to take some nice positions in it. Right now, I'm excited about AI because C3.ai, it's a really good company. I've been very bullish on it for the past 2 years. And although it's been doing very well the past couple of months, I think it ran up a little too quickly. And so right now when, you know, the AI FOMO is kind of kicking into gear, but people are really looking at what companies do. There's a lot of competition. And so I think that people are going to start to veer off of AI for a bit and getting to other AI companies, but which will cause the stock to go down. There's going to be a bit of a sell-off, I believe. And so if you're looking at maybe taking some positions when it comes to selling covered calls, right now would be a very, very good time. If you like to play puts and you're long on puts, I think that would be a great time as well to buy some puts, you know, on AI, just because I don't think their numbers are going to be excellent this time around. Like I said, we run a little too quickly with AI, and so my position is that I'm probably gonna see for it to seesaw a bit. I think we're gonna have a bit of a recovery from last week. I think we had a 37.42 low in the last trading session, and perfect time to sell some puts on it. If you went in and you bought like a $35 put, or you sold a $35 put on it for like January, you were able to come away with 950, and I think that's excellent because you're pretty much buying the stock at 24.50, which is excellent. 24.50 or 25.50, something like that. So that is an excellent position to take. If you sold covered calls, you made out like a bandit because you were able to buy those 40s, 42s, 43s, and so on for like pennies on the dollar. So that's pretty great right there. Personally, I think that I'm going to buy some options, this week because I see us recovering a bit. And as soon as we get to like the 40, 42 area, probably going to sell those and then buy some puts, because I think we're going to go down in the week leading to earnings on AI. I think we are going to go up a bit, but kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. I think we're going to take a big hit with AI, and we may see the 30s again. If we do, I'm definitely going to load up. Definitely sell some puts. That would be awesome. Maybe some 20s, some 25s for, I don't know, $7 to $10. That would be awesome. Palantir is another company that I'm looking at. I think Palantir is, kind of coming back to reality. It's a really good company, but I think it did run a little too fast, too hot. So right now, I think it's in the 16 area, 1650. I see it coming back to the 13s. So if you're looking to take a position on Palantir, I think it's a good position to take in the 12s, 13. You could sell some puts when it gets to that. Sell some, I don't know, some 10s, some 11s, for January 24 and collect that premium. So you're technically, buying that stock. If you get $2-3 for $8, $9, I think that's an excellent position to take. We have Unity. Unity's taking a little bit of a beating, but not nearly as bad as AI or Palantir. I think Unity is definitely going to be one of those that is probably going to start running up slowly but surely. We may see 50 in the next month or two, and I think that once we break through 50, 60 is going to come faster than most people think. So I really like Unity. Unity is one of those that I've been taking a position on for going on 2 years now, and it's an excellent company. Now SoFi is going to be the one that's gonna see us off. I think as far as my positions and my stocks that I really like. I think SoFi is going to have a good earnings, but I don't know if we're going to skyrocket like a lot of people are anticipating. I did buy some option calls, some $10 strikes, which I'm nicely up on right now. Probably gonna wait for them to go up another $1, and then I'm gonna sell them. It's probably gonna be close to what happened last quarter, where we had a nice run up, and then it tanked the day of earnings. It just tanked. And I think look for something kind of like that. The next quarter afterwards, I think it's going to look a lot more positive. And that's the one that I'm probably going to try to get out of some covered calls that I sold, some 7.5s for January. I think if we see 7s again, I'm going to buy back those calls because I honestly, I see us going through 10. SoFi has already been trying to break through the 10 barrier. It's actually broken it 3 or 4 times already. So as you can tell, it's waiting to bust out. But it's going to be one of those where I think once we go through 10, maybe touch 11, people are going to take profits massively, and then a lot of trail loss stops are going to trigger, and people are just going to sell off massively, and we're probably going to see the 7s again. Looking forward to that so I can add some more to my position. And after that, I don't think I will sell any more covered calls on SoFi until we're in the teens, because I definitely think we're heading that route. Next year, I'm looking at SoFi to be in the 15s, and I think that would be wonderful. For a lot of people that I know that have SoFi in the thousands, I think it's going to be a welcome, uh, nice little addition, you know, to their portfolio to have so much green. But that's where we're heading, guys. Um, the Fed's probably going to raise rates one more time in July, and probably one more time in November. I don't see them raising rates in December. I think we're going to have two more rate hikes, and then once people sadly start losing more jobs and the economy takes a bit of a hit, I think consumer spending is probably going to be down. And once the numbers for Christmas come in January, and the Fed realizes just how much people are hurting, I think they're going to start putting the brakes on the interest rate hikes, and we're probably going to get a cut, if not January, probably in February. And I think that sky's the limit for our companies, because that's when we start really flying. Money gets cheaper, right? And so companies can borrow more, and I think that the stock prices for a lot of the companies that we're holding definitely are going to go upwards. And so I'm excited, man. Let's make some money, when it comes to our favorite stocks. And I'm looking forward to this coming up week. Like I said, I'm going to be selling on some AI options that I bought when we run to like the 42, 43 area. And as soon as we do that, I'm going to buy some puts and maximize on that. The puts I'm going to buy are probably going to be for the third week in August 18th, because I see a lot of open interest in August. It's probably 17,000 at this point when it comes to the puts. I think that the calls are in the 15,000, but we're probably going to see that increase in the next week or two, running up to earnings. And that's what I'm counting on. That FOMO is going to kick in. And if we run to 45, I am definitely going to sell some covered calls, maybe some 40s to October, so that I can bring, $3, $4, $5. And then once we tank, buy them back for like $1, maybe 50 cents, and then take a nice profit. Just the tip of the iceberg. I'm a little tired. Kids have been kind of crazy this weekend, and it was hard to sleep last night. I don't know why, but I was just thinking too much, and so I'm quite exhausted. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Right now it's 8 o'clock on the dot here, West Coast time, and I'm probably gonna hit the sack not long after making this video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. If you have any questions, let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'll cost you anything. And, it lets me know that you guys are engaging. And if I can answer any of your questions, I totally do that. So you guys have a good day. And remember, cash is king, but credit is power, baby.